Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I'm Paula and today we are going to talk about rice water for hair growth. Yeah, rice, like proper eating rice. So I'm going to give you a little background about rice water and its benefits. So there is a village in China called Village of Long Hair. They obviously use the Chinese name for it, I don't know it, but these women have very long, shiny, dark hair, gray. Even in their 80s it doesn't gray. Think about that. Anyway, so rice water is good because it's acidic, and that acidity balances the hair's pH, right, which is what we always trying to maintain. Another thing is that it's a carbohydrate, and that starch that comes out when you boil rice is what we use because it contains inositol. Let me get that right. Inositol. Repeat after me. Good. Yeah, inositol seals the cuticle of the hair, and that protects the hair from damage. Also, rice water will contain amino acids, which is a type of protein, and our hair is mainly made out of protein, and we need that to avoid things like split ends, you know, and that kind of damage. Okay, another thing is that rice water contains vitamins B, C, E, which help with hair growth. Amazing. It is also safe to use, no side effects, and it cures dandruff. Like everything you pretty much need for your hair to grow healthy is found in rice water. Crazy, right? I regret every single time I would cook rice and I'll throw away that water. I wish I had known this way before, like way before. Also, another thing that it contains are these ingredients that I'm gonna put here, because I don't wanna say something and say it the wrong way and get banned from the English language, you know what I'm saying? But what I did notice is that the things that rice water contains are mostly ingredients found in hair growth supplements, and it's more beneficial to use the rice water immediately and place it on your hair, as opposed to taking in and ingesting a pill, which is going to get cut down, digested, and you know, the real value from that pill won't reflect in your hair. So rice water. Rice water. Through some housekeeping. First of all, before we begin the video, I need you guys to go to my channel, click on that subscribe button, you know what I'm saying, and then just click on that bell so that, you know, every time I post up a video you're notified. You don't miss out on a single video. Okay, do the right thing. There's two ways to mainly prepare your rice water. First off, what you can do is put the rice in a bowl and then add hot water in the bowl, and then let that rice parboil pretty much until you get that cloudy white consistency in the water. Or you can cook it, which is what I do all the time. I'd prefer to cook it so that it goes on quicker and I can eat the rice straight after. So when you're done cooking it, you wanna sieve out the water and put it in another container on its own, and then leave it to ferment for at least 24 to 48 hours. You will see that the water then contains this like thick, really thick, really cloudy film at the bottom of the jar, which is what you want to use. Like that's the golden key. That's the key. That's what you need. Okay, so now in terms of use, there are three ways that I mainly use rice water. I like to mix my rice water with moringa powder, mainly because moringa has zinc in it, and that zinc helps a lot with hair loss and with hair growth too. And I struggle a lot with shedding, so I mix the two together and I mainly apply it onto the roots of my hair and the scalp only. You can put it throughout the length of your hair, but that's just my personal preference to put that concoction onto my scalp. So if you use the moringa powder concoction, like I've mentioned, you want to just wrap a towel around you because it can get really messy wherever you are. I had to like sit in the tub because, you know, I didn't want it to fall all over the place, you know what I'm saying? So when you apply it, you leave it for a good 30 minutes, and then you use a shampoo straight after to remove all the excess powder concoction, and then you can go straight into deep conditioning, which is option number 2. So the second option, like I said, is adding it to your deep conditioner, which I love doing. I love doing that. It's really simple. You take 2 tablespoons full, or however much you need for the length of your hair, and then you add in some rice water, mix it in, and then apply to the length of your hair. Put on a shower cap, bonnet, hooded dryer, whatever, so that it really goes deep into the hair's cuticles. Okay, another way you can use the rice water is to use it as a rinse. You just apply that water onto your hair. It would be smart to use 2 like bowls or 2 containers to then collect the water that is falling down from your hair, and then you keep repeating the process and then let it sit on your hair for some time. I personally prefer to do a rinse at the end of my wash day, and then I'll just use some conditioner, because by this time for me, because I'm low porosity, protein sensitive, and as I mentioned, rice water contains some proteins and your hair will end up being hard. So if you've had that experience, then you should know that you are protein sensitive, okay? So I usually don't do the rinse. I did it for the purpose of this video, and my hair did become hard, but I had to use a moisturizing conditioner just to balance the protein moisture, you know, debacle. So keep that in mind. Okay, so a couple of things that I noticed about my hair and how it changed when I used rice water is that the shedding was drastically less than it. That's why I'm going to keep using rice water in my regimen, because my hair sheds quite a lot. I'm going to attach a picture whereby there's a day's difference between when I detangled the night before and then when I detangled after using rice water. And then I also noticed that my hair got thicker. I'm currently transitioning. I've been transitioning for 1.5 years now, and I could literally walk out and look natural, because the ends of my hair that were texlaxed look so thick, and I could easily pass for a fully natural headed person, which I love, because it made me even consider not doing the big chop. I don't know, we'll see closer to the time, but those are the 2 main things that I noticed upon my hair. And then another thing is the whole protein sensitivity thing, and which is why I'm either going to use the first 2 methods and not all the way through, because it did make my hair hard the one time that I used it. I've used it a couple of times, and I'm just letting you know my experience. Okay, so we're at the end of the video, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who subscribed to me, and anyone who's new to my channel. And you know, since you're already here, you might as well watch all the other videos I have, you know, watch how I got this red hair. Watch how I style my hair, and if you have any questions, you know, ask me in the comment section and I will always try to respond. Actually, I will respond. I'm not famous, so I will respond. All right, cool. Thank you, everyone. See you next time.